In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to make this granny square daisy, as well as how to connect it to another one, so you can make pretty much whatever you want. And without further ado, let's get started. What you'll need for today is a hook. I'm using a 4mm hook, a yarn needle, scissors, and 3 different yarns of your choosing. I'm using this yellow for the base of the flower, this white for the petals, and then this green for the border. So for today's pattern, you're going to take the middle color, you're going to do a magic circle. If you don't know how to do a magic circle, I have a video on that as well. You're going to do a magic circle, going to chain 1, and then you're going to do 7 half double crochets all the way around. 1, 2, 7. Then you'll pull that tight. Go into that first loop. Pull up the thread. Slip stitch. Chain 2. Cut yourself a tail. Pull that nice and tight. Then you'll take your first color and get that ready to go on there. And the thing is, you're not going to necessarily go into the first loop, you're going to go into that loop you made when you closed it off. Because that's going to be your 8th loop. But if you crochet 8 loops, you'll have a gap at the end, you'll see what I mean. You go in, pull that through, pull this over so you can start weaving that in, and then you're going to chain 15. And then you're going to go into that same loop you were just working in, pull up a loop, slip stitch, and then you're going to go into the next loop, and then so I don't have to sew this in at the end, I go ahead and take this middle bit and pull that over, and I'm going to crochet over all of these loose threads as I go. So you're going to go into that next stitch, you're going to pull up a loop, you're going to slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 15 again. 1, 2, 3, 15. You're going to go into that same loop, pull up your yarn, slip stitch, go into the next one, pull up a chain, slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 15 again. Going to go into that same one, slip stitch, go into the next one, slip stitch, and I'm going to do that all the way around until we get to the end, and I'll show you how to do the very last one. Now that you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is your 7th one, you're going to go into that same loop, slip stitch, you're going to go into your last loop, slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 15 one last time. And then again, you're going to go into that same loop. And then, as always, you're going to go into the next loop, but the next loop is going to be the one where you first worked in. And once you get that pulled up, you're going to slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 2, give yourself a tail, and then cut. nice and tight. And then you can basically cut the ones that you were going over, which there should be 3. And then this last one is the only one you have to weave in. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of that, and I will meet you right back here to show you how to do this part that makes it a square. Now that you have that weaved in and pretty, this is what the back will look like, this is what the front will look like, and now I will show you how to do the square bit. You'll take your outer yarn, give yourself a little bit of room so the knot stays in the back, and you're going to then pull this over and chain 3, because that's going to work as one of your double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and then yarn over, double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2, yarn over, double crochet, yarn over, double crochet, and that gives you your first corner. And then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're going to go into your next petal, pull up a loop, do 1 single crochet, you're going to chain 5 again, go over, pull up a loop, and double crochet into that next petal, 1 more double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2. Another double crochet into that petal, and double crochet for a 4th time into that petal. And that is the first 2 corners done. You're going to chain 5 again. Go into that next petal, pull up a loop, single crochet, chain 5, yarn over, go through the next petal, pull through, double crochet, double crochet, chain 2, yarn over, go through that petal again, double crochet, double crochet, and that is your 3rd corner. Chain 5, into the next petal, pull up a loop, single crochet, chain 5, yarn over, go into the next petal, pull up a loop, double crochet, double crochet into that petal again, chain 1, chain 2, double crochet into that petal again, and then double crochet into that petal 1 more time. That is your 3rd corner. Then you're going to chain 5 again, go into your last petal, single crochet, chain 5 again, and now that you're back at the beginning, you're going to go into that section where you chained 3 to count as a double crochet. You're going to go into the 1, 2, 3, the 3rd loop, going to slip stitch, and you're going to chain 2, and from there you can cut it, and then you have your first square. And now that you have another flower, we'll be able to attach it. Go through one of the petals, pull this through, chain 3, and then double crochet, And your pattern is almost going to be the same except for where you attach it, and you're going to attach it in the corners and right here. So basically you're going to attach it at the petals. So you're going to do that. You're going to chain 1, and then you're going to go through here. Going to grab that loop you just made. You're going to pull it through. Slip stitch, and then you're going to chain 1, and then you're going to do your 2 double crochets in here again. And then, so how that works was, so you'll still do your 2 chains, 1 before you attach it and then 1 after to count as the 2 that you do for the corner, and then you'll kind of do a third slip stitch to attach it, and that is what attaches your corners together. And then next we'll move on to this section, which will attach here. So just like the previous pattern, you're going to chain 5, you're going to go into the next petal, pull up a loop, single crochet, and then you're going to go in that single crochet that you did into the flower petal on the previous one. You're going to grab that loop, you're going to pull it through, and then you're going to chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you're going to double crochet into the next petal, and double crochet again, chain, go into your next corner, pull that through, slip stitch, and then chain once more, and then double crochet into that petal, and then double crochet into the petal again, and that is how you attach them. I will show you how they look on a bigger scale, and also what I'm about to show you has been blocked. So see how these are a little bit rough around the edges, don't quite look perfect. The next ones I show you are going to be blocked and already fully attached, so you can get an idea of what the final project will look like once you're done. And for this, what I did was I just got the whole thing wet. I just balled it up under some hot water and squeezed it out and got it nice and wet. And then I just put pins. I started off in the corner, here and here, and then I just did each individual square all the way until I had everything blocked out. And I waited overnight for it to dry, and this is what it looks like. And in my next video, I will be showing you how to turn this into a shirt. Or you can also, if you are creative and can figure out your own way to do it, you could make a vest, you can make shorts, pants, skirt, dress. You could really do whatever you wanted with this, and it would be really cute. Especially in pretty much any colorway, this could be really, really cute. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section below. I will also have kind of a written out version of this pattern in the description box, as well as a link to my Instagram. If you have any questions, you can ask there if you don't want to ask publicly in the description box. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!